Ada was only 18 years old when she lost everything. Her mother died on a rainy Tuesday morning, the kind of rain that didn't just fall from the sky, but felt like it was falling inside her heart. Ada sat beside her mother's lifeless body, holding her cold hand, hoping, praying, begging for a miracle that would never come. Her mother was her only family, her only protection, her only home. Now she was alone. No father, no brother, no sister, no one. Just silence, just pain, and fear of what would happen next. 3 days later, during the burial, a woman arrived from the village, her aunt, her mother's younger sister, a woman Ada hadn't seen in over 10 years. Her aunt hugged her tightly and said softly, "Don't worry, Ada. You are not alone. I will take care of you now." Those words felt like light in her darkness. Ada believed her, because she needed to believe someone. 2 weeks later, Ada packed her small bag and followed her aunt to the village. The journey was long, the roads were rough, and the deeper they went, the more Ada felt like she was leaving her old life behind forever. The village was quiet. No streetlights, no noise, just trees, old houses, and unfamiliar faces. Her aunt's house was small but comfortable. The first few days felt peaceful. Her aunt cooked for her, bought her new clothes, even gave her money. Ada felt lucky. She thought, maybe God sent her to save me. But sometimes, what looks like salvation is actually the beginning of suffering. After 1 month, everything changed. Her aunt stopped smiling, stopped talking to her kindly, stopped treating her like family. One evening, her aunt called her into the room. Her face was cold, serious, different. "You are old enough now," her aunt said. Ada nodded slowly, confused. "I have been feeding you, taking care of you. It is time for you to start helping." Ada didn't understand. "Helping how, Auntie?" Her aunt didn't answer immediately. She just looked at her with eyes Ada didn't recognize, eyes without love. That night, her aunt gave her a dress, a short dress, one Ada had never worn before. "Wear it," her aunt said. Ada's hands were shaking. Something didn't feel right, but she obeyed. Her aunt took her to a building in another part of the village. The place was dark. Men stood outside, laughing, watching, waiting. Ada felt fear crawl into her chest. She wanted to ask questions, but her voice refused to come out. Her aunt leaned close and whispered, "Go inside and do what they ask. If you refuse, don't come back to my house." Ada's heart stopped. She froze. Her mind couldn't understand. Her body couldn't move. She turned to look at her aunt, hoping she was joking, hoping this wasn't real. But her aunt's face was serious, cold, empty. That was the moment Ada realized the truth. The woman she trusted, the woman she called family, had sold her. Ada wanted to run. But where would she go? She had no money, no home, no one. So that night, Ada died inside, not physically, but emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Every night became the same nightmare. Strange faces, strange voices, strange pain. She cried silently, so no one would hear her weakness. She stopped recognizing herself. The girl in the mirror wasn't Ada anymore. Her smile disappeared. Her soul faded. Her hope vanished. Her aunt collected the money and pretended nothing was wrong. To her aunt, Ada wasn't family. She was business. Months passed. Ada stopped counting days because every day felt the same. Dark, empty, hopeless. Until one night, a man walked in. He looked different, older, calmer. He didn't touch her. He didn't rush her. He simply sat down and looked at her, not at her body, but at her face, at her eyes. He saw her pain. He spoke gently. "What is your name?" Ada hesitated. She hadn't heard her name spoken with kindness in months. "Ada," she whispered. The man nodded slowly. "You don't belong here, do you?" Those words broke something inside her. Tears rolled down her face. For the first time, someone saw her. Not as an object, not as a tool, but as a human being. She told him everything. Her mother, her aunt, her pain, her prison. The man listened quietly. Then he stood up. Before leaving, he said something strange. "This will end soon." Ada didn't believe him. She had heard lies before, promises before, false hope before. So she ignored it. But 3 days later, everything changed. Cars entered the village. Police cars. People started running, shouting, panicking. Ada's heart was racing. She didn't understand what was happening. Then, suddenly, she saw him. The man, standing beside the police, watching. Her aunt was dragged out of the house, screaming, begging, crying. Ada stood frozen, unable to move, unable to breathe, unable to believe. An officer walked up to Ada and said, "You are safe now." Safe. A word she had forgotten existed. Her aunt was arrested. The truth was exposed. Ada was free. But freedom didn't erase the pain. Freedom didn't erase the memories. Freedom didn't erase the betrayal. Months later, Ada slowly started rebuilding her life. She found small work, met kind people, started healing. One day, she met the man again, the man who saved her. She asked him the question that had lived in her heart for months. "Why did you help me?" The man looked at her and said, "Because someone once helped my daughter." Ada froze. "My daughter was taken just like you. She never returned." Tears filled his eyes. "I couldn't save her, but I could save you." Ada cried, not from pain, but from gratitude. Because sometimes, angels don't have wings. Sometimes, they wear human faces. Ada looked at the sky that day and whispered, "Mama, I survived." Because her story didn't end in the village. Her story didn't end in pain. Her story didn't end in darkness. Her story continued. And sometimes, surviving is the greatest victory of all. If you love this story, please like and subscribe to Real Life Tales Movies for more story like this.